Part 2 of the DIY series. The old bricklayer is going to build a little 2-brick corner for you.
Right, crack on. Roll the muck. Just laying 1 brick, so not too much. Make sure it's all nicely to the front.
Do you not like that brick?
No. Not that one.
He likes this one. He's now going to get his little boat level. I'll tell you what, you're getting good at that.
Yeah. It's only taken me 60 years. But I know bricklayers that have been doing it for 60 years and it still ain't no good.
He's got his 2-foot level. He's now going to make sure she's upright. Luckily, the person that done below built the blockwork nice and plumb for him. Just mind your hand down a little tiny bit so we can see the level. That's it.
Tape handy bin.
We'll get that out in a minute. I'll pick your level up for you.
Roll in the muck again. Only laying 1 brick, so also remember, scrape the back of the brick.
You've got to bear in mind when he's doing this, he's got severe arthritis, so, and he's 74.
I've only laid 1 brick, so you've got to hold the back of the brick so it doesn't move.
He's now going to put his level on the top, and before he taps it down, we're just going to show you that it's running one way. So he's just going to give, some people tap, some people don't. My old man loves tapping the bricks. We'll move away from him so we can get it nice and level. Once he's leveled it in, he's going to plumb that up because we're only building a small corner. Can you not bang my level, please?
I'll bang you in a minute.
He loves banging the levels. So as you know, he's already plumbed this side, the header here, and he's plumbed the stretcher here. So now he's just going to plumb this side and then he's going to range it through. There we go, that was spot on. There he is now, he's just ranging that through. If this side here is plumb and this side here is plumb, then you range it through and it should be good.
Gently roll the muck.
What we should do is measure from here to the bottom of the bed to make sure it's 75mm, but I'm pretty sure that'll be pretty good. So now he's selected his brick, he's going to place it on top. He's going to press it down to make sure the bed is nice and full. Scrape off the excess mortar. Then he's going to level the brick with the boat level that he dropped on the floor. There we go, you can see it's pretty good. So he's going to leave that there. He's going to check it the other way. There we go, that's good. Now he's going to plumb it up, and that's the little corner, and then he's going to do the other side, and then he'll start running it in. It's really windy, so he's suffering from the old cold here. Look at that, perfection. There we go. So he's now going to plumb up the end of it. Did you see he nearly hit my level with the blade? He's got a very bad habit of hitting the level with a blade. That would have upset me, but I would have let him off. So now that is his little 2-course corner there. He's now gonna build one here and then run the line. Now, if we was building this corner, we would run out 5 bricks, the length of the level, and then we'd go 4, 3, 2, 1, and make it like that. But just for the demonstration, we're just going to do a small corner today for the second part of the series. He's now going to do this side, and when this is all gone off a little bit, he's going to point it up and brush it. There he goes. Look, he's just building the other end just to match that. We will build a bigger corner later on in the series for you. If you was to touch this brick, he would not be happy with you. There we go. Good. There we go. Perfect. Now he's going for a little bit more mortar to lay another brick next to it. It's absolutely freezing out here today. It's like -1. It's a good job this is just a tutorial video, otherwise we wouldn't be able to work.
Let's make sure the muck's right to the front and right to the back so the brick lays flat.
He does put quite a big bed on, my dad.
Pass me a brick bend, please.
One brick.
It fell off.
Do you want me to edit that bit out?
No.
I'm not going to. And I'll tell you one thing, your perp's not as full on this side as it was on the other. You see, I'm not going to edit that out as well, but he will fill that up. He will chuck a bit at the top.
Well, it happens.
It does happen. He's now going to find a 2-foot level. And as you can see, without even touching it, she's bang on. He's not bad, this old boy. He's not a bad bricklayer. He's dropping the levels and all sorts, look. There we go. Pretty good. I can't make too many jokes, otherwise he'll probably just throw the level at me and go indoors. He's a bit tetchy. So he's just now plumbing up the corner. He's going to get his last brick on top, and then we're going to make sure it's 150mm between the 2 courses. I better get him a brick ready. When you're laying your brick, pick your best side and your best header. We'll let him decide that when he gets it. That's just a bit of effervescence in the brick because I had to dry them out. Your bed looks a bit big.
I'm going in a minute. I'm not cooking any tea tonight, I tell you. You have to make...
You can use the 2-foot level, or you can use the boat level, whichever one you want on this. I might stick a level on this a minute and check it. I daren't. I gotta be careful here. The older generations of bricklayers do get a bit tetchy. So there we go. It's got that corner up and this corner up. I'm going to now stick a couple of corner blocks on it and run it in. He was exactly like this when I was learning bricklaying. Weren't you?
Yeah. It's got to be done properly. But it's like everything else, it's we're working with raw live materials. So.
But yeah, these bricks are like bent and twisted, and on the bottom of them they sort of camber out. So when you're laying the brick, it's a bit more difficult.
Let me show the punters these blocks.
He's got all his corner. He's got about bring all your corner blocks over that you've got today. I don't know why he's got so many out.
A collection of these that I've gathered over the years from different parts of the world.
eBay.
Now there's that one.
Now that is the one that he should be using. The worst bricky.
That's the one I like to use.
That's my corner block. But any corner block would do. You can make them out of wood. One of my mates got some metal ones. But if we want to annoy him, we put the worst bricky on his end, and he does get the ump with that.
Yeah, when I was a young apprentice bricklayer, the carpenters used to make us corner blocks off the hardwood sills. They cut off the bottom of the sill of the big timbers. And used to put screws in the back, varnish them, really nice. Right,
I'm going to help him get the corner blocks on, and we'll bring you back.
What are you doing now, son?
Checking it's the gauge. 150. I'm just checking it.
Still got it, still got it.
Right, he's now going to, what we call dry bond that through, just to show you. We know it works, but we're just going to show you. We're just going to pass these bricks to him. You can just use one or two bricks, or 2 bricks minimum, but I'm just going to pass them so it's easier for him. I built the blockwork, so if it doesn't work, it's my fault. So there we go. Not bad. Time we even them out. Pretty good. 4 bricks. 1, 2, 3, 4. From the end to the end should measure 890, not 900. So now I'm going to take them off and get them out of his way. No, from the perp. All right, anyway. Right. Right, he's just about to start running the line. Rolling his muck.
Right, rolling the muck.
Sorry about the wind noise. The old wind's picked right up in Bexhill. What I was just about to say, what's with the hand in the pocket, but it's freezing out here.
Keeping it warm. Yeah. We was taught as young bricklayers to run your muck out for 6 bricks, no more, no less. Like we said, keeping it nice to the front, so you get a nice full joint. And on the back. Checking the bricks. There we go, putting it in.
Because we've dried these bricks out bone dry, they got a little bit of dust on them. But we're not going to edit this. God, that wind is freezing. I'm going to put a Stack the odd brick up there for him to make it easier. He does like a heavy bed, my dad.
That's the best side.
Again, he's checking the best side of the brick. Try not to make the perp fall off this time.
You know, that's how the bricks stay nice and flat. Let me just show you what happens when you tip joint it.
This is for demonstration purposes. When the perp and the bed's full, it stops it moving. Do not do that. Make sure you do that. Nice and full.
Checking the brick again, that's a much better side there.
In the up and coming videos, can we do some pick and dipping?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I wonder if that last brick's going to fit. His perps do look a bit big, but I could be wrong here.
The Romans used to do pick and dip.
Let's see if that last brick fits. If it don't fit, it's going to be brilliant if it don't fit.
Well, isn't that amazing?
I was wrong, it actually does fit. I thought he was actually going to come back with something and give me some stick, but he never. I think he's getting cold. So we're just going to leave it at this course for this part of the video. Then we're going to continue it because it's freezing. Tell you what though, you could even your perps out a little bit more. That M1's a little bit big.
I'll even you out in a minute.
How his lines fell off.
God,
I'll stick the line back on and I'll come back. Right, he's got his line back on now. And we're not going to edit that bit out. So there we go, there's his first course.
Put two on if you want, then I don't mind.
Now leave it at that, it's absolutely freezing. Get in and get inside by the fire. So he's just going to point that up. And then we'll bring you back for the pointing. And the next part, he's going to do a bit more brickwork for you. I've had to send him inside because it's getting a bit cold for him. So now, we're just going to point it up with the old half round iron. And I put this muck in between two bricks just to make sure it's a bit drier. Now this is definitely too wet to point, but I'm sure it'll be all right for the video. You want to go from the end that way. And once you've gone through it all, do your eyes at the bottom. it for a few minutes and brush it. Because it's so cold, it's not going off. Finally brush and give it a light brush. Again, because it's too wet, it's smearing it. So obviously I wouldn't normally do that. There we go, it's all pointed in, and we'll bring you back for the next episode.